Hey guys, welcome back. CollegeCrypto here. Just gonna catch up on what the ratings firm talked about the if it's a good investment or not. Also, we're gonna talk about Robinhood, that they added cryptocurrency trading, which is impressive and exciting. We're gonna talk about Neo, Bitcoin Cash, and Bytecoin. So that's what the video is going to be about today. I just want to say I really appreciate the support you guys gave me last video. We're almost at 60 subs. Once we get 100, I'll be doing a Tron giveaway. So subscribe to my channel, and once we hit 100 subs, I'll be doing the giveaway. Just want to really thank you guys. We're expanding this channel. I'm loving it. But let's jump right into the video. As we see on CNBC, that the ratings firm that we were talking about on Monday issues the grades. Okay, it gave it a good B, and it gave Ethereum a good B, and it gave Bytecoin it gave Bitcoin a fair C. So people are outraged about that. This firm gave Ethereum, which is 14 times cheaper than Bitcoin, gave Ethereum a better rating. So that's something that we need to keep our eyes out on. What else? Let's see. The ratings agency says that Bitcoin faces major challenges that have resulted in delays and high transition costs. So you guys probably know, when we try to go from exchange to exchange, if you're trying to transfer Bitcoin, it's a lot slower than Ethereum. So that's something they're talking about, that it's a slow process. So that's why whenever I do my transactions, I always buy an Ethereum and then I transfer it over, or Litecoin, doesn't really matter. But for Binance, it's either a Bitcoin Cash, or Ethereum market that you could exchange for altcoins. So I just exchange right for Ethereum. But that's the first thing we're going to talk about, is the ratings firm. Now let's jump right into Robinhood. So this is something that we just found out today, that Robinhood, the investing app, is adding that you could trade cryptocurrency for free. Now this is huge because, as we all know, that it's expensive to trade cryptocurrency. Exchanging from exchange to exchange, like from Coinbase or GDAX to, say, Binance, they charge you a lot. But now that you could put money into Robinhood, which is a stock trading like portfolio kind of thing, it's an app on your phone. Now you could do it for free, like zero fees, which is huge in my opinion. Robinhood's a legit company. It's been around for a while, so it's a lot more safe than all of these other small crypto exchanges that people get gypped on all the time. So this is a big thing to add to the community. So that's that. Now for this, we're going to see how this plays out in the long run. We'll see. I might even open a Robinhood account and try it. If you guys are interested, if you guys are, post in the comments below if you guys want to see me go through that process, and I'll record that process. If you guys want me to open up a Robinhood account, put money on it, and do some trades and see how it works. So if you guys want me to do that, just comment below, like the video, to see to show me that you guys are interested in that. But let's jump into the three coins that we're going to be that I'm going to analyze today. The first one's going to be Neo. As we see, we kind of see this average from 110 to about 140. This this middle of the pack kind of deal. Like all cryptos, they had that the big sell-off on the 15th, as high as 190. It got as low as about 100, so almost a 50% move. Then of course it rebounded. Now right now we're looking at where are we right now? We're looking at About 136 is where it's sitting right now. Yeah, 136 40. So right here we kind of see this average across this 140 mark that are on the 19th, more on the 19th. Let's come over here. The 18th, we found, you know, this nice 140. We found it when it crashed. You see how it found this resistance. We had this big sell-off, but we still found this little support line, which is key. We found this nice, just a little green support line at 140, but then it continued. But you know, that little candlestick is a big, you know, it shows a lot. It, you know, it might not show it in this big red graph all the way down, but if you really get into the, you know, analysis of it, and if you really start looking at the chart, you could see that across the bar, you know, even back on the 13th, the 14th, you were finding all this resistance and support. And the thing you guys need to learn, and I could teach you more about, is that once you break resistance levels, those resistance levels become new support lines. So what that means is that, you know, we had resistance at 140, 140, 140, 138, but then we broke it, okay? So then we come all the way back to here, and then that 140 resistance mark that we had back on the 13th, it became a support line. Now, it wasn't a big support line because the market was crashing, so it really didn't do a lot, but it still was a support line. Now we come here, you know, it was resistance, we broke through it, and then we found that support line again. Again, we found that support line right around here. It was a red day, but it still had this support line around the 138 mark. So this is a key. We're right on the line, to be honest, right on the support line. So what I would say is, if we stay here, but we break below this support line of 130, we could maybe see, you could maybe test out, I would say, you know, the 115, 120 mark. If we see upward trends and we break this resistance line, we see found resistance here and a couple other points along this graph here. And what is that, at 145? So if we see a $10 move, and if we break that, we could maybe be testing the 150, 160 mark for short term. So let's jump into Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is currently trading at 1637 right now. Again, it had this massive sell-off. The average around here was 2400, I would say. Found the, you know, support lines at 24, but then we broke, you know, past that. We found resistance at 1430, and then we had a nice comeback. For what we're looking at right now, we could see it found resistance at the 1650 mark back on the 17th. Also, it found nice support lines back on the 18th, also on the later that day on the 18th. Also on the 22nd it found it, but then it broke a little bit more. I would say right now we're in this little channel towards the low, which is a good thing. We could see this either again move up, test these support lines at the 1700, so probably a $100 move is where we could start seeing a resistance. If we don't break that resistance, you could see this come back to the 1550, 1650 mark. If we break it, we could maybe test the the 17 to $900 range. If we fall below this resistance level, I would say what is this, 1560. We hit this a couple times throughout the past couple of days. So if we come to here, the 1560 mark, if we break that, then we could see new lows on the past couple of weeks. So that is Bitcoin Cash. Now the last one I'm going to talk about is Bytecoin. Now Bytecoin is by far the cheapest. The other one was what is NEO at? 140. Bitcoin Cash is 1600, and Bytecoin is a thousandth of a, 6 thousandths of a penny. So if we look at this Bytecoin, again, 15th, we had a big sell-off. It found support levels around 5 thousandths of a penny. Again, new lows or support levels become, more support levels, or we found support levels, but then we found resistance. We broke through that resistance, so then that old resistance became new support levels. So then we rebounded off this 5.5. We're trading at about almost 7 thousandths of a penny right now. For my analysis of this stock, for this coin, I could see that we're right on a nice average. You see, we found averages on the 16th. We found support lines on the 18th. We found more support lines on the 21st, and now we're trading right on that support line. I would say is if we broke above this this resistance level right here, if we broke above this 8,000 cent mark, or just the 8 mark, I could see testing new resistance right around here at the 9.5 mark. But that's for short term, of course. If we fall below this average and we don't hold this 5.5 support lines, we could be testing the lows that we saw on the 18th from the the market fall. We could see those lows also. So those are my three. Also the ratings and the Robinhood. I just want to say thank you guys again for growing this channel with me, and I will be posting this today, Thursday. So I'll be posting another one on Saturday. Actually, I'm going to be posting a Saturday video. So if you guys like what you guys saw, please like and subscribe. And once we get to 100, I'll be doing that giveaway. So that's it. College Crypto out.